Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Katrina, also known as Princess K, and today I am going to be creating a look for you guys using the James Charles and Morphe sister collection. Now, the 35B palette got taken off and like discontinued, and everybody was always asking, where is the 35B palette? And finally we got something better than the 35B palette. We got a James Charles palette. I feel like it's the perfect match because he is incredibly talented and always creating a bomb look, so this is like the perfect collaboration. So the James Charles palette goes for $39. It is a 39 pan eyeshadow palette, and then the brush set goes for $149, but you can get both of them for $180, so you save about $10. But enough talking, let's just go ahead and jump into creating a super bomb look for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. So it is a big palette. It's actually really big, but that's okay because it gives you everything you need. So gauging at it, I'm looking at, so the top seems to be a little bit like your everyday type of eyeshadows, and then you get towards the bottom and it's a little bit more colorful, so you can do more like creative eyeshadow looks. And then the middle pan, it reminds me of the 35A palette that launched last year. It was the Dare to Create palette, which is this size, and then it had the bigger pans, and James Charles was actually the face of that one too. It wasn't a collaboration, but he def was on the like PR box and like modeling. I see what they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by priming my lid using a concealer. Usually I use my Too Faced, but today I'm gonna be using the Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade Macchiato. So I've been creating a really like bold looks lately, or I've been trying to, you know, push my creativity. So I'm thinking that we are gonna go with a blue look. I did a neutral background because I had no idea what I was gonna do. So we're gonna go with blue. I decided blue is the color for the day. So the first color that I wanna go into is this light blue color, and this is the color Cola. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe R34 brush. This is going to be our transition color. Since this is going to be a blue color, I'm going to be building up on a bunch of the blue colors and just adding a like definition to them and dimension and like shadows and stuff. So the color is pigmented, especially for that to be like a like baby blue color. Okay. I'm super excited to create this look. So the next color that I want to go into is Brother, which is a little bit darker than Playground, and it's more kind of like a purplish blue. And I'm going to be using a Morphe M441 brush. You see how that like shadow is starting to create? It's going to be like that gradient effect, so that's exactly what I'm looking for. And make sure that you take your time and just build up on these colors. So far, these are performing beautifully. I'm not even getting any like fallout underneath my eye, and I should be worried about that because I'm using colors, but for the most part, like there's like no fallout at all. So now we're gonna go into the deep blue color, which is Cola, and we are gonna add that into the crease as well. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe M433 brush. Actually like really pigmented, so it's making the job a lot easier. So, and that was one of my favorite things about the 35B palette, especially like if you were starting out doing makeup, it was something that was just beginner friendly as well because how easy it was to blend out the shadows. I literally started out with that palette. Like when I first started doing makeup, I had like no makeup, and I went and bought like maybe like 2 or 3 Morphe palettes, and the 35B was one of them. And if you scroll down my pictures, like that was just all I used. It was like colorful things when I had just got started. So the fact that they came out with something big and just kind of like a palette for like artists, I think that's super cool. So the next color that I'm going to go into is Daddy, which is kind of like this deep green color, and we are going to add that in the crease as well, so we're really building up on the color. And again, I'm going to be using a Morphe 433 brush. These are just like the best brushes to use when like you're layering colors, especially after you've placed like your concealer, your base, or primer, whatever you use, because it's just going to like pack on the color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off the green color that I'm going to be using. I'm still going to cut the crease and I'm gonna go back in with the Daddy color, but I just want to start it off already so it's already there when I cut my crease. So now I'm gonna go into the Benny color, and I'm actually gonna mix Benny with Daddy just to deepen up that dark green color, and I'm gonna be using a Morphe M506 brush. So now we're gonna go back into that concealer that I used to prime my lid, and I'm gonna be using a Morphe M224 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for cutting my crease. You guys already know I use it in like every video. So now that I look like a cartoon character, we are gonna go back in with the Daddy color and the Benny color, and we are just gonna focus it on the outer parts, and then we will save the middle part for something else. So now we are gonna go into this guac color right here, which is like a metallic green shade. But before we do that, you know that I have to go over it with my glitter primer from NYX Cosmetics. So that's what we're gonna do really quick. I'm just going to add it in the center. And then we are gonna go back into Daddy and just blend everything together. I've just been like living for any type of like green or like blue color on our skin tone. I love this pop of green. I like this. So now to work on the bottom lash line, we are gonna go back into Brother, which was the second blue color that we used, and then after that we are gonna go into Daddy. I'm obsessing with this look right now, so now it's time to put the last touches on the eyes, which will be mascara and lashes. So for mascara today, I'm going to be using my NARS Climax mascara. I literally feel like a superhero right now. So while my lashes dry, I'm going to work on the waterline, and I'm going to be using my white eyeliner pencil by Morphe and the color Coconut. For lashes today, I'm going to be using my own Lash That Lashes in the style Princess. This is what it looks like. It is just a wispy lash. You know we love a wispy lash, so that's what I'm using today. So now it is time to move on to my face. So for starters, I'm going to be setting my face using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just so refreshing. I'm going to fan my face, and then we are going to move on to highlighter. So for highlight today, I'm going to keep it Morphe themed, and I'm going to be using one of their single highlighters in the color Boom, because this look is popping. I feel like I kind of need like a frosty type of highlight to just, you know, like make it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going to be using Boom. And I'm going to be using a Morphe M501 brush. So for lips, I'm going to be using a Morphe combo. I'm going to be using my Date Night lip liner along with a lipstick in the color Forevs. And then to top it off, using one of their new lip toppers in the color Enchanting. So you guys, that is all for this tutorial slash demo review. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I was super excited to create this look, or a look, just using the James Charles sister collection. When I saw it, I feel like it is a fun palette and we need that. I feel like there's been too many warm and cool tone palettes that have been just like lacking color. I know a couple other ones came out, but this is kind of like the ultimate palette that everybody has kind of just been waiting for, like a colorful, like when I say colorful, fun palette that you can create like endless looks with. I think the performance of it was really nicely. They swatched beautifully. I had a fun time creating it. It was so easy to work with. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget that you guys can use my code PRINCESS. You can use it at your local Morphe store, or you can use it online at morphe.com. Don't forget that the James Charles palette goes for $39 and the brush collection goes for $149. It is available on November 13th, so don't forget to cop it, create looks. Let me see what you guys create. If you guys recreate this one, please let me know so I can see them and enjoy them. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button and the like button if you enjoyed this video. Bye guys.